Hello. Excuse me. Hello. Hello.
Ooh, my white shirt looks white against the white wall and
You look heavenly, Mom.
Aw, that's very nice. Thank you, honey.
Yeah.
All right.
So do I. But hello, everybody. Welcome to another
friends.
episode of Dual Wellness, the YouTube show where a mother and her son, or a son and his mother, there's, both the main characters.
The only characters?
Yeah. Where we talk about wellness, mental, physical activities,
Our life.
Basically activities, stuff like that.
Things we do to help our mental, physical, sometimes financial, sometimes our overall wellness.
Our gains. Our power levels.
Well, I want it to be gains, especially financial, but anyways, that'd be nice.
Anyways, she's 23, I'm 56.
That'd be weird.
That would be weird. So that's the gimmick of the show. So thanks for watching. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, all those good YouTube things, everything like that.
Yes.
And
please.
today, we're talking about...
What are we talking about, Max?
Not necessarily healthy activities.
Okay, they probably...
Not necessarily healthy activities.
Yes.
By that we mean things that we do that aren't like working out and done in the express purpose to be healthy, to be well. That's not really the point of doing it, but in the end...
And I think that it's geared more towards not necessarily, although maybe, not necessarily a physical wellness, as it's geared more towards a mental health wellness.
Yeah, so that means things you do for fun, that make you happy, that are activities that you need to do to balance your day out, have a good time.
Blow off steam. What do you need to do to keep yourself mentally healthy?
Yeah. Or physically, that's the thing. They have side effects that end up... They might have side effects that end up being healthy. So
Sure.
For me, a good example of that, a good way to explain this for me, one of those things is bike riding, bicycling. As JFK said, there's nothing quite like the simple pleasure of riding a bike.
It's valid. I don't do it a lot. Mm-hmm. But man, you instantly feel like a little kid when you ride a bike.
Yeah, I don't because I didn't know how to ride a bike.
He did not.
For a very long time.
You were 19, I think, when you learned. 18 or 19.
Yeah,
but
that's
he did
the world today. People who are older and watching this, that's how it goes now.
No, that's not necessarily.
No, that is true. There's a
lot of people that don't know how to ride. Yeah.
A lot of people nowadays who are my age or especially younger do not know how to ride a bike. Very strange, because they got video games where they can ride a bike in a virtual space in a VR headset, so...
Oh.
How would you not do that?
Wow, that's kind of sad. Anyways, so bike riding is one of yours. I love bike riding. Yeah,
and I think that there's... The reason I like doing it is it's kind of like walking. Walking is another one I really like doing. I'm sure you're going to talk about walking. It's kind of like it's like a meditative experience. It's relaxing. I feel like I'm gliding through the air. I don't have to worry about anything. I'm just going. It depends on, I guess, where you're riding, how relaxing it is.
Yeah.
But...
I mean, if you're riding in the city, it's not relaxing.
Yeah, it's not very relaxing at all.
That's not relaxing.
If you're on a trail or if you're in a quieter neighborhood and everything like that, it's very relaxing. It's very peaceful. I love it. I don't really feel like a kid. It's just something that I can, clear my mind and do. But at the same time, it is like a... engrossing and
because you have to focus,
involved activity.
Yeah, you have to focus enough to. That's why I think it's meditative, because you have to focus enough to keep yourself upright, do the blah 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 blah, do all the things, but you're not
walking and dissociating, and you're not. It's not I guess I'll do this. It is an activity, and I think that's what. And not only does it have those great mental benefits of kind of meditative, where you're dialed in doing something that you enjoy and you want to do, but you're also. It's a great exercise. It's an extremely good exercise.
No, I think it's awesome. What else do you do?
I do that a lot, but other things I love to do is I like to write.
You do like to write.
I do like to write. I think that is a very relaxing thing. Sometimes you have ideas in your head or thoughts that you're not really able to express in this corporeal plane.
How does it help you? Corporeal is a great word. How does it help you? How does it help you de-stress?
How it helps is because, like, you have these ideas, you have thoughts, you're trying to express them. You can't really go and say, hey man, can I talk to you about this all the time? So it's kind of like your own therapy, at least my own therapy, where you're I'm just allowed to sit down and create a world or a character or something like that that is able to express or experience these
thoughts. So you're
thoughts.
not necessarily journaling.
No.
You are writing. You are writing fiction. You are creating characters and... Okay, cool.
Yeah, and they get to experience things that I might not be able to experience or
handle it in a way different.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that is very therapeutic. And it also allows me to kind of like flesh out these ideas that are hard to, I guess, comprehend. If I can put it into a set of rules that play out logically, I can kind of step back and view it in a sense. It's like, oh, okay. If that makes sense.
Nope, that totally makes sense.
So
it's a way for your brain to problem solve.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So I think that is really great. I think that is very cool, and I do a lot of my thinking for that a lot of times when I'm riding a bike or walking.
Cool.
So that's another great benefit of that. That's something I really like doing, and then I guess something that is completely detached from like when I really do kind of like, just need to lay there and sit there, watching movies. I love watching movies.
That is a form of relaxation for you.
Absolutely. I would say video games and stuff like that, but they're not very relaxing. They're not very relaxing at all.
Watching movies is, though.
Watching movies absolutely is. You don't really need to do anything. You just sit back and you watch somebody else work out problems or thoughts that they have.
Yep.
And I think that is very relaxing, and maybe you can apply that to yourself a little bit, and in a sense that also becomes kind of therapy. It's like you're looking at a mirror of a problem that you're thinking about, and then it gets resolved. And it's like, cool, that's great. And now I don't have to think about that issue anymore. It's resolved, and it was done in a really good way. So, yeah, those are like three of my main things.
Those are your things?
Yeah, primarily. Or drawing, stuff like that. Just things that...
Letting your brain go.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's a biggie. That's the big thing with it. So with mine, my biggest, number one, not necessarily healthy thing that I do is, one of the main things is taking baths. Not everybody, not everybody is a bath taker. And which I get, your dad is not a bath taker. He hates baths with a purple passion. He says you're stewing in your own filth, everything. But what you do is you take a bath and then you take a shower afterwards. But the very first thing I want to do when I get home from my serving shift, where I'm on mentally, physically, and everything, I am on for 10 hours. And there I do a whole lot of peopling, and I have to de-stress. The very first thing I do is, we have a fabulous big wonderful bathtub that is, I put my bath pillow in, I put my Epsom salts in, I do all of that, and I take an amazing bath, and I play some good music, and I read my book.
Yeah.
There is nothing I love more than reading in the bathtub. That is my favorite thing to do. Mm-hmm. I don't like candles and just zone out in the bathtub. I never do that. I read a book. I read a book in the bathtub. I have been known to take, 2-hour baths. That is not unusual.
I fall asleep in the bathtub.
Don't do that. That's dangerous.
It's like Big Fish.
What?
Didn't
Big
that happen
Fish,
to Big
the
Fish?
movie?
Yeah.
Did he die?
Isn't that a whole plot point in Big Fish?
I don't know.
I
I I've never seen Big Fish, but that's...
No, he doesn't. I don't think he dies.
Anyway.
It's like Big Fish.
It's like Big Fish. I don't know. I don't know if it's like Big Fish. But anyway. So I like reading in the bathtub. That's my main thing. My other thing that, along the lines of your biking is walking. Walking is my favorite way to de-stress. Yeah, no, I love to walk.
Yeah.
I love to walk. I love to, I like to, so this is kind of a hand-in-hand thing. So the other thing, like I talk about all the time on here, is podcasts. I love to listen to podcasts, but I'm super picky about my podcasts in that I do not listen to anything negative. I don't listen to anything negative. I'm very, very, very particular about the stuff that I put in my brain at that time. It has to either make me think in a good way, make me learn something, be positive motivation, or funny. I will listen to a funny podcast.
So you're not a true crime person?
I'm not, although I like some of the true crime, one or two of the true crime YouTube channels once in a while. But no, a lot of that is, a lot of it creeps me out. Yeah. I don't want
Yes, it's about murderers.
I don't want, not even murderers, it's about awful, awful, awful things. And I don't want to put that in my head.
Especially in a relaxed state, that's when you're most susceptible.
Anytime. I am a firm believer in, putting things in your head is going to affect your head. So those are my main three are the reading in the bathtub, walking, which I love, and podcasts. I listen to podcasts first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
I have some morning motivation podcasts that are
it's
just
like a little meditation too, a little ritual.
Yeah, it's like
starts your day out right with positive thoughts.
So that's it. What are some of the things that you do? What are some of the things that you do that are maybe, we all do things like, making sure we eat right and making sure
knitting,
we do the
crocheting.
I used to
cooking.
I used to do I go through fits and spurts. I do crochet. I crochet. I used to a lot, and I have not done it in a long time. Is embroider.
Yeah.
I used to do embroidery. And for me, embroidery can be very, very, very technical, but I've been doing it literally since I was 3 years old.
So it's kind of relaxing.
I don't even have to think about it. And I can do some really beautiful work.
That's the best part with, drawing. That's, the case with drawing with me. I don't have to really, think about it. I can just pick something up and... It's really relaxing, and I'm not oh, this looks like poo-poo. I'm that was fun. There you go, it's relaxing. I was looking into leather stitching.
Leather stitching?
So I can make a cowl from the Batman.
Okay, and on that note...
So maybe that'll be a new one.
That's so funny.
All right. What do you do? Do you do leather stitching? Do you do anything like that?
Do you know anybody that does leather stitching?
Well, there you go. Maybe I'll just be a really cool leather stitcher. I'll be the leather stitcher of the town, and people come to me when they need leather stitched.
Do they? Are there a lot of people that need leather stitching?
Bikers.
Maybe. Okay. All right. We do live in Michigan, so there are a lot of bikers.
Yep, Mom.
All right.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next one.
Bye. Bye, friends.
Ow. Oops.